Thanks for joining me here on the 29th of December 2024. This is week 17 of the National Football League. We had some games on Christmas Day on Wednesday. We had one on Thursday night. We had three big games yesterday, especially the first two games, since they involved some big playoff implications. So in the first two games, we had the LA Chargers securing a playoff spot. So they are now currently the sixth seed. They might be able to move down, I think, but maybe even up to five. But Chargers, congratulations for making it to the playoffs. Jim Harbaugh's first year, a dominant win over the New England Patriots, and then in the second game was a very exciting game, the overtime victory by the Bengals over the Broncos. This was a massive game. It had a lot of things at stake, and I gotta say, some great old school, like, throwback football chat in the NFL trivia room during that game, as it was coming down to the end, with C-Town and EMG, Abule, Loyal, Duck, and some others that were really, JG giving some stats and little facts about the game and about overtime, and Duck doing the same thing. It was a lot of fun for those of you who were able to actually watch the game, but just talking about it was like, if you couldn't see the game, you could visualize what was going on. It was a really important one, because with that victory by the Bengals, they fight to stay alive. The Denver Broncos had a triple steal on the board. They could have secured, in like a trivia chat room, it was the equivalent of a trivia chat room triple steal. With a win, they could have secured the last playoff spot and knocked out three teams from the playoffs at once: Miami, Indianapolis, and Cincinnati. All three teams are now breathing. They are breathing into tomorrow. The Bengals guarantee that they will live to Week 18, no matter what happens. No matter what happens tomorrow. Okay, so they are going to be still alive for the playoffs when Week 18 starts, and all those games will be Sunday. All right, so the rest of the games, we had also a night game. It's going on right now, and it is currently, all right, not that you need to be told this, but these division games, you just never know. Currently, it is Rams 10, Cardinals 9. If the Cardinals win this game, oh my gosh, that would set up some pretty intriguing stuff going into tomorrow, into week, well, not tomorrow, but week 18. Wow. Everyone's got the Rams winning this game right now. They're kind of clawing. Cardinals aren't going to make it easy here. So that one has playoff implications too for the Rams. Cardinals are eliminated. Let's go to the 1 o'clock games. We had mostly 1 o'clockers tomorrow. So we had a little slew from Wednesday to Saturday. So there's only 10 games total left in week 17. 9 are tomorrow, and then 1 Monday night. All right, so most of these are the 1 o'clock games. Six 1 o'clock games. We have the AFC East Jets at Bills. Okay, so this is going to be a game the Bills need to be careful about this game. They really need to be careful. They can only fall to 3. Okay, so they are right now 2. They can't get to 1. The 1 seed. The Chiefs locked up the 1 seed. They can only fall as far as 3, and they can only go as high as 2. That's where they are right now. So if the Bills happen to lose tomorrow and lose to the Patriots in Week 18, and Baltimore beats the beats Cleveland next week, Baltimore would be 2, and the Bills will be 3. So that's very unlikely happening. But the Bills really do need to win this game today so that they can rest up in week 18, having secured that number 2. I'm taking the Bills to win this game. They can gag games, but not this kind of game in late December. Next game is a game. The funny thing is you have, I think, 3 games this Sunday that have 0 implications. I think it's 3. All right, 2. Okay, so this is one of them. The Raiders at Saints. So in a game that's meaningless in the end of the season, always go with the home team. Raiders need that draft pick, so I'm going to go with the Saints to win this game. Okay, and then we have a game that has some meaning: the Colts at Giants. Currently, the Indianapolis Colts are at 16% playoff chances. And after what transpired today with the Chargers winning and the Bengals winning, the team of the 3 left that are vying for that 7th spot, Indianapolis, Bengals, and the Dolphins, there is one team that controls its own destiny, and that is the Indianapolis Colts. Okay, so Dewey's Colts, they went out, they're in. All right, so beat the Giants, beat the Jaguars next week, they're in the playoffs. It's that simple. If Indianapolis loses and Miami loses to Cleveland, that's not right. Indianapolis can win, Miami can win, and Cincinnati would still be alive next week. Okay, I'm taking. John informed us that Flacco is starting this game. I remember what he did last December with John's Browns. I'm calling him to win and do it at least tomorrow against the Giants, who are also, like the Raiders, really want that high draft pick. Okay, so I'm taking the Colts to win this game. Dallas at Philadelphia. So this game, Dallas eliminated, but Dallas-Philadelphia, always a big rivalry game, these two teams. It's incredible. Okay, so the Eagles win the division with a win. So this is important for the Eagles. There's another backup quarterback, Kenny Pickett, who played very well last week. Really should have won the game. He had that drop pass late, and Kenny Pickett, he's about as good a backup as you're going to get. Seemed like he really did this, ran that system well, and handing off to Barkley should be the thing to do at home, and they are going to easily wrap up the division, and they're not going to play around, lose this, and then let it come down to playing the Giants next week. But if there's one game they could lose of the two, it would be Dallas, but it's not going to happen. Philadelphia wins this game. Big rebound week for the Eagles, and stay in that number 1 spot. We have Carolina at Tampa Bay. This is Carolina eliminated, but Tampa Bay needing this game. They are currently below the Falcons in the AFC, in the NFC South. They need to win to get into the playoffs. The Buccaneers need, really, I think the only way they can get in is to win the division at this point. So, all right. So I think there might be a path for them to get in with the wild card. But all right. So Tampa Bay. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay to win this game. All right. I think Tampa Bay beat them last time. So, Bucks win. Next game is another meaningless one. This is the one that has no implications. The Titans at Jacksonville. Again, I'll go with the rule. I'm going to stick with the rule. Go with the Jaguars low points. It's a home game. Just stick with the Jaguars low points. Okay. They're not. Yeah, stick with Jacksonville. Okay. All right. They're playing a little better lately. So those are the 1 o'clock games. We have one 4:05 game. This is Miami at Cleveland. Another game where Miami needs to win to stay alive. So if Miami wins, Indianapolis wins, all three teams, those two and Cincinnati, are alive into Week 18. We could see Tyler Huntley at quarterback for the Dolphins. So, yeah, so that's like a tough. That makes it difficult, and it's in Cleveland. It's a cold game. I had Miami circled on this one, but now I'm starting to think. This is like, it smells like a Browns victory. I'm taking the Browns to win with low points. I'm going with the Browns. I'm saying Miami's going to get knocked out. Cleveland's going to win. All right? I thought of that one on the cuff. I'm changing my pick with low points. 4:25. There's one 4:25 game. Kind of a really quiet late afternoon in the NFL. Next week, I think we get a lot of those late games. A lot of those like 4:30 games. So they get a lot of the drama going, so they're going to be stacked. All right, so this one's going to be the 4:25 game is maybe the game of the week is Minnesota at Green Bay. And in this game, I just see a lot of people going with the Packers. This is on Fox. It's their headliner, and it's going to be Green Bay hasn't really beaten anyone that good this year. And they've had trouble in division games. Minnesota at Green Bay, and I'm taking the Vikings to win. Low points. I'm going to go with Minnesota to win this game, but kind of high scoring game. Kind of high scoring. Sam Darnold playing at a great level. So is the defense, and Jefferson is just unstoppable at this point. I'm going with the Vikings to get it done. All right, next one, and make things interesting next week as far as division winner and 1, 2, 3 seedings. Okay, so take the Vikings. I've been waiting all day for the Falcons and the Commanders. Atlanta at Washington. Okay, so this is the one where it's funny because Bolts 224 was saying. Was laughing like, what at this game? Why is this one the Sunday night game? I have no idea. There's only two games on the schedule, Sunday and Monday, where both teams are alive for the playoffs. One is Minnesota Green Bay. The other is Atlanta Washington. This game involves three teams. It implicates three teams as far as the playoffs, potentially 4 if the Eagles lose. It is 2 first-round quarterbacks playing against each other. Yeah, I have no idea why this would be a primetime game. I can't figure that one out. But that's the football room for you. I think Bolts is like top 10 in the Pips Pick'ems. You think you would be educated on the state of things? 96% of Pips Pick'ems going with Commanders. I don't get this. Robinson, and I'm not talking about the running back Brian Robinson, who had 10 rushes for 24 carries last week. I'm talking about Bijan Robinson, the B-Rob. Okay, Washington has given up a lot of rushing yards this year, and Robinson is really good. And I think when I watched the 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round, the 6 quarterbacks that were taken in this year's first round, I watched like 5 to 10 minute highlight reels of all 6 of them. That is Caleb Williams, Daniels, May, J.J. McCarthy, Penix, Bo Nix. I watched little highlight reels of them in college, of all 6 of them, and the one that stood out to me the most, that I went, man, this guy looks electric, was Michael Penix. He is great. He is the most effective out of that pocket, makes good reads. He knows how to like look off those safeties. He's got just a really nice looking throw, and he makes some big boy throws. He made some of those last week against the Giants. He comes out tonight, and I mean, this is going to be, I'm telling you guys, I think Drake London's like questionable for this game, but the line is pretty good too, that offensive line. And yeah, I'm going to go with the Falcons to win this game. You know, kind of medium points here, but on NBC, and Falcons. This is essentially a win and in for the Falcons. It really does put them in the driver's seat. The loss will put the Commanders in a doomsday scenario for Week 18. Go with the Falcons. Easy pick. All right. Monday night game, Detroit at San Francisco. I see some people pitching the 49ers to win this game, and I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to go with despite being banged up, go with the Lions to win this game. Okay. All right, so those are Peter's picks for the rest of the Week 17, and I'll see you for Week 18, and then probably tomorrow I'll do my live showing like some little gifts and stuff. So this is Stop Drinking Water, and it's about to be thrown out. But all right, guys, thanks for watching, and enjoy the games today. We got next week will be all Sunday games. I think it's actually mostly 1 o'clockers, and then some 4 o'clocks, and I think there's one waiting all day for Sunday night game. No Monday night game. So the final Monday night football game, 2024, the Lions at the 49ers, is going to be December the 30th, and so enjoy. All right, guys, take care.